Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll discuss about time, some topics related to time and calculation time. So, before we go to the lesson topic, just imagine a situation where there is no system of time, right? Just imagine there is no time, there is no timetable for you people to come to school and study, there is no timetable for any activities. So, how would be the situation? Or on the other hand, you imagine different villages have their own time, or different town have their own time. Let's say for example, if you're in your place now, you have one time. You're going to another village, there they are having some other time. So how will be the situation then, right? Or we have a third option. Imagine the entire world is following one single time. So what will be the system, or how it will be? So it's something beyond our imagination, or it will create a lot of confusion, right? So in order to avoid this utter confusion, at present we are following one international time. So there is one international time as a reference time, right? There is a time at 0 degree meridian or 0 degree longitude, right? Then taking that as reference time, we follow different times at different places. So today we will look into this topic, right? Like time, right? Now let's see the rotation of the Earth. So Earth rotates from west to east. This side is the west side and this side is the east, right? Always it rotates from west to east, and it has to rotate 24 hours, sorry, 360 degree, right? When it makes one complete rotation, it covers 360 degrees, and for this approximately it's take 24 hours. That means Earth covers 360 degrees in 24 hours. Now imagine uh, if we take one single time for the entire world, right? I'll show you one example. Now, at this point of time, here this is daytime in India, and here you can see the Africa it is night, and this is the time at England. That is in actually the time at 0 degree meridian. So if you follow one single time, that is the time along one particular longitude, then this would be the situation, right? The time actually showing as one, that is night, right? It's somewhere here, that place is actually here. So for this area it's okay, fine, it's night, but here imagine it is daytime, daylight is there, but we are saying it as 1 a.m. Or if we take this situation, right, at this point of time, here this is the place actually 7 a.m. It's okay, fine. For this area it is 7 a.m. Here at least we have day light, but on the other side here in South America, North America and all, it is night and still we call it as 7 a.m. So it is not actually possible to take one single universal time for the entire world. Right, now another thing, since Earth is rotating from west to east, sun rises first in the east, or daytime, or the time first rises in the east, then it slowly moves towards the west side. Again, this will be helpful. If it is 1 a.m. here, you can see, right? So India is having daylight, that means this place is already in the day. So it will be somewhere around maybe 7 or 8 here, right? So this is still behind, right? Previous day 1 a.m. I mean, sorry, the same day 1 a.m. night time. So time first comes in the east, then slowly it goes towards the west. Okay. Now that is what I exactly told. Time is added from the prime meridian, or the time at prime meridian is called as GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. So from the time at prime meridian, time is added as we go towards the east, and it is subtracted or reduced as we go towards the west side. I'll make it a little more clear. So we take the time of this one particular longitude, that is 0 degree longitude, as international time, or a time for the reference of the entire countries, and based on the time of this one particular longitude we calculate the time of other places, right? So from this one particular point, if we go towards east direction, then that area will be ahead of the time of prime meridian, or the time in this place are ahead of the time at these places. And on the other hand, the western hemisphere or these places, the time in these places are behind the time of prime meridian. Or leave all those things that we'll discuss in later, but keep in mind, as we go towards the east, or the time in the east is always ahead of the time in the west, right? We calculate time, or we take an international time as the time of the prime meridian, that is the time along this longitude, and we call it as Greenwich Mean Time. Now we call it as Greenwich Mean Time because all these studies were started in England, and there was an observatory that is located in a village called Greenwich. So since the observatory was located in Greenwich, they have given the name Greenwich Mean Time to the time at prime meridian. Prime meridian is our 0° longitude or 0° meridian. So the name is given as Greenwich Mean Time, right? So there was one astronomical observatory. So in 1884, the entire world adopted that the local time of prime meridian should be taken as international time. That means whatever be the time at Greenwich or the prime meridian, that will be taken as a reference, and the time of other places will be calculated based on this reference time. So what is local time? There is a term here, local time. Local time of 0° meridian will be taken as a reference. So what is local time? Local time is nothing, time of a place when the sun is directly above that longitude, right? Imagine there is a place, so when the sun is directly above that longitude, then the time is the local time. Usually whenever the sun is directly above longitude, that is our noon time, 12 o'clock. So local time of Greenwich is taken as the reference time. So that is why the time at 0° meridian is called as Greenwich Mean Time. Now this is the observatory that is located along this longitude, that is 0° longitude, and this is the location of the place that is exactly at the 0°. So we could have taken any longitude, it doesn't matter, but since all the studies are done here in this place, they have chosen this as 0° longitude and the time of this longitude as the primary time for reference. Now the same thing, right? So I'll make it clear if we could go for the topic local time for the first. So local time, as I told you, it is the time measured in relation to the rotation of the earth, right? According to local time, it is midday when the sun passes the line of longitude at our point of observation. Wherever you are, when the sun is directly above your longitude, then that is what is called as the local time of your place. And that is why longitudes are also called as meridians. Meridian means midday in Latin. So whenever the sun is at a place, that is the local time of that place, or that is usually noon. So we have 360° longitudes. Earth rotates 360 degrees in 24 hours. That means 15 degrees in 1 hour. That means it covers 4 degrees in it covers 1 degree in 4 minutes, right? 15 degrees in 1 hour, that means 15 degrees in 60 minutes. That means Earth covers 1 degree in 4 minutes. That means if the sun is directly above 1° meridian, now 1° east meridian, after 4 hours it will be directly above 2° east meridian. After 4 hours it will be again in next meridian. After 4 hours, not 4 hours, 4 minutes, it will be in the next meridian. That means after every 4 minutes, each and every longitude will have its own local time, right? So local time is the time of one particular longitude when the sun is directly above that longitude, and sun is directly above longitude during noon time. So but there is a problem, we cannot depend on local time of all the longitudes, because as I told, after every 4 minutes sun will shift from one longitude to another longitude as it rotates from east to west to east. You can see like this, right? So after every 4 minutes the sun will be directly above another one longitude. So we cannot follow the longitude. So therefore we have to depend on something called as a standard time. So standard time is a time calculated from the reference time or the international time. Okay, international time or this reference time is the time, that is the local time at prime meridian. Whatever be the time at prime meridian or the Greenwich time is taken as the standard time. So from that the time of other places are calculated. That we'll discuss in the coming slides, right? So we know that there are 360 longitudes, right? Earth rotates, or the rate of rotation is 15 degree in 1 hour, right? That means to cover 360 longitudes or 360 degree at this speed, Earth takes 24 hours. Or the 360 longitudes can be divided into 24 standard meridians, right? So every 15th meridian can be called as a standard meridian. So as we move away from the prime meridian, there is a difference of 1 hour after every 15 degrees. Imagine if it is, suppose this is standard meridian, if it is 12 noon here, right? So if we move 15 degrees towards east here, so if it is 12 noon here, here this place will be 1 hour ahead of the time at prime meridian. That means if it is 12 noon here, this will be 1 hour ahead. That means 1 p.m. If you move another 15 degree eastwards, there the time will be 2 hours ahead of the time of the prime meridian. That means the time will be 2 p.m. If you go another 15 degree, there the time will be 3 hours ahead of the time of the prime meridian, right? So as we move 15 degrees, every 15 degrees from the prime meridian, there is a difference of 1 hour time. Or if we move 4 4 degree, if we go if we move uh, 7.5 degree, there is a difference of half an hour or 30 minutes, right? So this is the way of calculating time. We'll study this in detail. It will be easy if I could show it in a map like this, right? Now I think this one is much more better than the other one, right? So this is the 0 degree meridian or prime meridian. When it is noon here, right, at here in the middle, it's actually the longitude is not given, that is in the 15 degree east meridian, the time would be 1 hour ahead of the time at prime meridian. In prime meridian it is noon, so here in 15 degree it will be 1 p.m. At 30 degree it will be 2 p.m. At 45 degree it will be 3 p.m. This way, if you go to the easternmost place, it will be 12 hours ahead of noon. It's not there, you have to go to the other side of a map, that is here, right? So here, this area, right? If you go to the easternmost part, then there the time will be 12 hours ahead of the time at prime meridian. So when it is 12 p.m. at prime meridian, it is 12 a.m., that is midnight at the opposite side, right? So why I say opposite side? Because Earth is spherical, right? Directly opposite to prime meridian we have 180 degree longitude. So in a map it will also become a line. So when it is 12 p.m. here, in the easternmost side it is midnight. Now if we go towards the west from prime meridian, so at 15 degree it will be 1 hour behind the time at prime meridian. So here the time is noon, that is 12 p.m. so this is 1 hour behind, so 11 a.m. If you go 30 degree towards the west, that time will be 2 hours behind the time of prime meridian, that means 10 a.m. If you go 45 degree, that is 3 hours behind, that is 9 a.m. In this way, if we go towards the westernmost longitude, there is a difference of 12 hours, so time is 12 hours behind, that is again midnight. There is an interesting thing is that, imagine this is noon on, say for example, Monday. So if this is Monday noon time, this is Monday 1 p.m., right? This time is ahead. This is Monday 2 p.m., Monday 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, Monday 10 p.m., Monday 11 p.m., and this is midnight. There is a night between Monday and Tuesday, right? On the other hand, if we go from here toward this side, this is Monday 11 a.m. morning, 10 a.m., right, 9 a.m., 8 a.m., 7 a.m., right? So, and this is Monday midnight. Take this one, Monday 1 a.m. This is Monday 1 a.m., right? We are going this way, 2, 3, 4, and here it is Monday 12, Monday 3, 4, 5, 6, Monday 10, right? That is probably your sleeping time, and Monday 11 p.m., and this is Monday midnight, that is shift to next day, that is Tuesday. But here it is just the beginning of the day, Monday 1 a.m. That means there is a total difference of 24 hours from here to here, right, across the globe. If you go for one round from here or to all these longitudes and coming back to the same place, that means that's a difference of 24 hours. So this is how time is calculated, or time is arranged from prime meridian, and this is what is called as time zone. Each and every time zone, these are all time zones. Suppose this areas, all this area within these two meridians follow the time of prime meridian, right, noon, that is 12 p.m. So at this point of time, all the places in this area where you can see most point is 12 noon. We take another example here. All the places within this follow one unique time, right? It is given here. In case of India, it is plus 5.5. That means this, India is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the time at prime meridian at this point of time. Or if you take this one, everywhere, all the places in this zone follow one time, that is the time 3 hours 30 minutes behind the time of prime meridian. So this is what is called as time zone. So the time of a place is actually the time of one selected meridian, or one central meridian is selected. So we cannot follow the time on all the longitudes. So between 50 and 30 we have 15 longitudes. Each and every longitude have its own local time. We cannot follow all of them. So what we do is we take a central meridian, right, whichever is in the center according to the convenience of that country, and we follow the time of that. So these are called as time zones. Again, we will discuss this in detail in the coming portion. Now, so the standard time is actually the time followed by one country or a region. Now, most of the country adopts local time of their central meridian as standard time, right? So the country will have a lot of longitudes, right? They cannot choose each and every longitude. That will make again confusion. So they choose usually one longitude which is passing almost through the center of that particular country. For choosing standard time, generally the multiples of 15 degrees and 7.5 degrees are taken, so that there won't be much confusion in calculating time, or the time can be calculated or can be set in or the difference can be set in hours and half an hour, right? Otherwise, if countries would go for like any longitude, then that will make a lot of confusion. So generally multiples of 15 and 7.5 degrees are taken. That is why we have India standard meridian like this. So the standard meridian of India is 82 degree 30 minutes east, or 82.5 degree east. So the reason is these are the longitudinal extension. So 68 degree east to 97 degree east, approximately 30 or 31 degree differences, or 30 degree differences. So if we divide it, that is somewhere around 15 degrees. So we have chosen one standard meridian passing through midway. Not only that, it's a multiple of 7.5, right? So in this way, standard meridians are chosen by each and every country. Now India's case, this is the standard meridian, right, 82 degree 30 minutes east longitude, and the time of, or the local time of this particular standard longitude is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the time of prime meridian. If it is 12 o'clock there at midnight, here in India it would be morning, next day morning 5:30. That is, we are 5 hours 30 minutes ahead. Or if it is 12 o'clock here in England, India would be 5 hours ahead. That means here 12 o'clock is already over, 1 o'clock is over, 2 o'clock is over, 3 o'clock is over. We are already 5 hours and 30 minutes are also. It will be somewhere around, the time will be 5 hour 30 minutes. But this is a general map, not only for India, showing the entire region, but for India it is 5 hours 30 minutes. But the entire region will be 5 hours ahead of the time of the prime meridian. So here in this particular time zone, time is 5 p.m. and at the same time here it is noon at 12 p.m. So here is 1 hour behind, that is 11. Then this is 10, this is 9, this is 8, this is 7. So here in this part, this is USA, parts of USA where New York, Washington, all this place are coming. So in this place it is just morning time. Or on the other hand, we can say when people in New York is having their breakfast, people in England will be having their lunch, and at the same time we here in India will be having our evening snacks or dinner, something like that. So that's a good method to remember this. Now coming to the next topic, calculation. So we can calculate the local time of a place if you know the longitude of that place. Right, one more time repeat, I am repeating this. We can calculate the local time of a place if you know the longitude of that place. So we should know what local time is. Local time is the time of one particular longitude. So this one is not mentioning to the time of one single longitude. Now we are talking about the standard time. Each and every country is following their own standard time. So we can find out their standard time, or we can find out the time of any longitude if you know the longitude and if you know the time of any other one place. So there is a question just as an example. So what is the time at station A located at 60 degree east if the GMT is 12 noon? GMT means Greenwich Mean Time. That is the time of London. That is 0 degree longitude. So if it is 12 noon at London, what is the time at station A, which is located at 60 degree east? Let's see how to solve this. It's very easy. So first of all, you have to look into the details that you already have, or the information that you already have. So we have two stations, right? One is 0 degree prime meridian and another is 60 degree east. This is named as station A. So the time at prime meridian is given in the question as 12 noon, right? Now what we have to find out is the time of station A. So we have to keep few things in mind. First thing is this: the rate of rotation. Earth rotates at this rate, 15 degrees in 1 hour. Right. So first of all, what we have to find out is the difference in longitude. So the longitudinal difference here is 60 degrees because station A is located at 60 degree east, station B is, or the other local station is 0 degree. So the difference is 60 minus 0. So the difference is 60 degrees. Now how can we find out the time? It's very simple. We know that in 1 hour it covers 15 degree. In that case, in how much time it will take to cover 60 degrees? So to find out this, I think we just simply divide 60 degrees by the rate of rotation, that is 15. So 60 divided by 15, 4 hours. So the difference in time is 4 hours. So this is not the answer, this is the difference in time. If the time at Greenwich is 12 noon, the time at 60 degrees east is 4 hours different from the time of this place. Now what we have to find out is whether the time of A is ahead of the time of Greenwich or behind the time of Greenwich. It's very simple. Only thing, you look at the location of both the places. Whichever the place is located in the east side, right, among the two given, not only in this case, whenever you get any question, you look at the location of the places. whichever the place is located in the east, the time of that place would be ahead of the time of the other place. In this case, it is clearly given here 60° east, right? 0° longitude is actually located to the west of 60° east. So since it is in the eastern side, we have to add 4 hours to the time at Greenwich. So here it is 12 p.m. or 12 noon, and we have to add 4 hours to that. So if we add 4 hours to 12 noon, it is 16. That means 4 p.m. So the answer is 4 p.m. right? So here the most important thing here is deciding whether the difference in time need to be added or subtracted. So keep this in mind. If the place is located in the east, then time of that place is ahead. Or we'll go for another one example that will be helpful. Now there is a question: when it is 8 a.m. at London, that is 0°, what is the time at Bogota, which is located at 75° west, and what is the time at Bangalore? Bangalore is following IST or Indian Standard Time, or the time at the Standard Meridian of India. So the Standard Meridian of India is 82.5° east, and the other place given the question is located at 75° west. So first of all, what we have to do is make a framework like this. Right. We know that on a map, east is located toward the right side, west is located toward the left side. Now the frame is ready. Now we have to find out difference in longitudes. So we will solve Bangalore first. So the longitudinal difference of Bangalore 82.5, and this is 0, London. So you directly subtract it, 82.5 minus 0. So the difference in longitude is 82.5 degree. Now the rate of rotation is constant, 15° in 1 hour. So to find out difference in time, what we will do is we have to divide the difference in longitude, that is 82.5 degree, by 15. So when you do this, you will get the answer as 5.5, or 5.5 hours is the time difference, or we can say 5 hours 30 minutes is the time difference between Bangalore and London. That is not the answer, that is the difference in time. If the difference in time is 5 hours and 30 minutes, now what is the next step? Next step is we have to see whether we need to add the time to the time of London or to subtract. So I told you in the previous slide that if the place is located in the east, we have to add the time. If the place is located in the west, we have to subtract. So in our case, Bangalore is located to the east of London, so we have to add this difference in time, 5 hours 30 minutes, to the time of London. So time at London is 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. plus 5 hours 30 minutes, that is 8 plus 5, 13 hours 30 minutes. 13 hours 30 minutes is the time of Bangalore. That means 1:30 p.m. Okay. So this way we can find out the time of any places if you know the longitude of that place. See the next example also, Bogota, same thing. First we have to find out the difference in longitude. Here in this case calculation is very easy because one value is 0. So 75 minus 0, 75. So difference in degree is, or longitude is 75. Rate of rotation is 15° in 1 hour. So since this is the rate of rotation, difference in time is equal to 75 divided by 15. So 5 hours. So 5 hours is the difference in time. Now in this case, Bogota is located to the west of London. So since it is located in the west, we have to subtract the time difference. So time at London is 8 a.m. right? We have to subtract the time difference, that is 5 hours. So 8 a.m. minus 5 hours, that means we have to go behind, right? So if you go one behind, it will be 7 a.m. one more, 6 a.m. another one, 5 a.m. another one, 4 a.m. another one, 3 a.m. So if we go 5 hours behind, it is 3 a.m. So the time with Bogota is 3 a.m. Now these are very simple calculation, right? But only thing you have to keep in mind, you are not, this is the time difference that you are getting is not the answer. You have to add or subtract this to the time of the given place according to the situation. Now another thing that you have to keep in mind is, now here it is very easy, as it is 0 degree. Instead of this, if you are getting some other value, imagine you are getting uh, some 20 degree west, right? Imagine that you are getting 20 degree west, another place, let be India itself or Bangalore itself. So in this case 20 degree west and this is Bangalore, 82.5. So the difference is 82.5 minus 20. No, that is wrong. The difference is not 82.5 minus 20, because 20 degree west is located somewhere here, right, between sorry, after 0. So first we have to find out the difference from 0 to 82.5, then this 20 to 0. So here you will get 20, here you will get 82.5, then you have to add both. So 20 plus 82.5, so total will be 102.5 degrees. So that would be the difference of longitudes, right? So if we get a value which is not from the same, if you get a longitude which is not from the same hemisphere, you have to be little careful. Remain things are same, since the rate of rotation is not changing, it's very easy to do the calculation like this. So I'll give you some questions, uh, solve it today itself. Thank you.